Here is the weekly market recap brought to you by El Castillo Investments. First, in biotech news, Novavax shares jumped 25% after the FDA approved its new protein-based COVID-19 vaccine, Nuvaxovid. Targeted at older adults and high-risk individuals, the vaccine provides an alternative to mRNA options. French pharmaceutical firm Sanofi will commercialize it and pay Novavax $175 million as part of a milestone agreement. Distribution begins this fall, with expectations of strong seasonal demand. Next, a major development in crypto banking. JPMorgan Chase will now allow clients to purchase Bitcoin, marking a notable shift for the U.S.'s largest bank. While the bank won't custody the crypto itself, it will reflect Bitcoin holdings on client statements. This move aligns JPMorgan with institutions like Morgan Stanley, even as CEO Jamie Dimon continues to express skepticism about the asset. Meanwhile, Bitcoin continues its momentum. Bitcoin hit a new all-time high of $111,886 before settling just above $111,500. This rally differs from past surges, driven not by hype, but by institutional buying, steady ETF inflows, and growing acceptance amid shifting macroeconomic conditions. The 31% rise in corporate-held Bitcoin since January highlights its emerging role as a digital store of value. Turning to equities. Morgan Stanley has upgraded U.S. stocks to overweight, projecting the S&P 500 will reach 6,500 by the second quarter of 2026. Analysts cite strong corporate earnings, falling interest rates, and a weakening dollar as key drivers. Despite slower global growth, the firm does not anticipate a recession and sees U.S. equities as offering the most favorable risk-return profile going forward. In AI and hardware integration news, OpenAI is acquiring Jony hardware startup, I.O., in a $6.4 billion all-stock deal, the company's largest acquisition to date. The move signals OpenAI's expansion into physical devices that run its software. IVE will lead design across both OpenAI and I.O., positioning the firm to compete in the next wave of AI-powered consumer products. Shifting to Alphabet and its AI strategy. Alphabet's stock climbed following announcements at its I.O. developer conference. The company is rolling out AI mode in search to all U.S. users and introducing a $249 per month subscription for AI power users. A partnership with Warby Parker to develop smart glasses reflects Alphabet's continued push into hardware. Despite antitrust pressures, its relatively low P/E ratio continues to make the stock appealing. Finally, a major trade policy headline. President Trump stated that Apple must pay a 25% tariff on iPhones made outside the U.S., a statement that caused Apple shares to fall more than 2%. Analysts warn that moving production to the U.S. could raise iPhone prices to as much as $3,500. Trump also proposed a 50% tariff on EU imports, signaling renewed global trade tensions. This is all for this week. For more updates and market insights, follow us at El Castillo Investments.